Hi folks. Unfortunately, it's a very sad statistic that a lot of our men and women that fought for our country are now finding themselves in need. But it is my privilege to have spent some time today with a young couple from Latrobe who is doing everything they can in their power to help these veterans. Hi, welcome to Around the Town with Marilyn Forbes. Today you're going to be meeting Shela and Andrew from Latrobe, who started their own organization called Heroes Never Alone. And part of this great organization is they are purchasing houses like the one behind me, and they're actually fixing them up, and they're allowing veterans to move in and enjoy their lives. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Well, folks, as promised, we are going to learn all about this wonderful organization that was started by Shela and her husband. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having us. We're so grateful to have you here.
And okay, tell us, first of all, tell us honestly, how did this all start? I know it was your love of veterans, and it pretty much blossomed from there.
Yeah, so we just have a super deep appreciation for our veterans. And my husband had visited an elderly assisted living home with a couple of veterans in it. And there was 3 veterans to a room, and they all shared one bathroom. And the gentleman was in his 90s. Unfortunately, he just was not able to do a ton. They didn't give him a lot of money, about $50 a month. And so when Andrew came home, he was just so upset about how they were living and how they were treated and how this gentleman himself was treated. And so we just knew at that point that God wanted us to do something more. And it was not enough to say thank you anymore. Although we always make sure that we say thank you to our veterans, it was just not enough. And so we started that, got our minds moving. We purchased property out in Derry, and then we found this in the process of thinking that we were going to build houses out there for our veterans. We found this property, and now we focused on developing it.
And this property is, what is it considered, Ligonier Township?
It's actually Cook's Township.
Okay.
Which we're happy about.
Okay. Oh, it's true, probably taxes. Huh?
Well, that, and also it's God country out here.
Oh,
so
this is
they've
beautiful.
been very free with what we have been doing, knowing our hearts, and just being able to develop the property without it costing a ton of money for permits and stuff.
She was telling me earlier that she actually saw this listing in the middle of the night, woke Andrew up and said, oh my gosh, we have to go check this place out.
Yes,
and they purchased it.
Yes.
And it's about 4 acres here.
Yes.
It's beautiful property. There's a cottage and a duplex.
Yes.
And tell the folks what you're going to be doing with the cottage and the duplex.
So currently we have an elderly Air Force veteran and his wife living in the cottage. We renovated the cottage to meet all their needs. 36-inch doorways. We put a walk-in jetted tub in there for them. Everything is spacious and new. And then we will soon, actually we've already started, but soon we will develop the 1-bedroom, 1-bath duplex for an elderly Air Force veteran, or I'm sorry, an elderly Army veteran. And then we will then move on to the 2-bedroom, 2-bath duplex, which we're hoping to get either a family or a couple to be able to move in there. We're not discriminative, but we just think that it's a large enough space to be able to help a little more than one person, because our goal is to help veterans, as many as we can.
Now, the cottage that the folks are living in now, it didn't take you very long. Just what, how long did it take you to get it ready for them?
Yeah, 4 months.
4 months, wow.
So we had worked a lot of hours doing that, my husband and I inside. We have had volunteers from Living Hope Church. We've had volunteers from FIPO, Federal Credit Union, because the whole property was very dilapidated when we had purchased it. And so we needed a lot of work to be done. And so they kind of just, people that we knew came together and helped us. But all of the real labor really comes from us, and mostly my husband, because I just help him. I just hand him stuff when he says hand me it. So I really do nothing in that.
I'm sure you do more than that.
I do all of the finishing touches, the painting, the caulking, things like that, yes.
Now these folks, they started the organization Heroes Never Alone. Yes. And I do want to point out that a lot of the stuff that Shela's telling us about is actually coming out of their own pocket, which I think is really impressive. These 2 young folks have really dug deep, and they're doing what they can to help the veterans. But donations are, I mean, we'll talk about that later as well. Donations are always welcome, and very helpful, obviously.
Yes.
So they are working now. They have the one duplex. What did you tell me? Possibly 4 months for the one half that you're looking at. You have
so the 1 bedroom, 1 bath for Larry. It should be done. We're anticipating it to be 4 months. There's not a ton of work to be done there, but it's enough that it will definitely, new floors, new painting, new shower, things of that nature. So it will take about 4 months.
Now, how do you go about selecting the veterans that will come and live here, or should I say, did they come to you, or tell us about the process?
Yeah, so they would come to our website, they reach out to us, and then we meet them. Initially, we meet them, walk them around the property. It's very important for us to build a community here. So not that it is a job interview, but we want them to feel like they're coming and they're ready to be a family. So everyone, we have bingo and we have different things. So it's basically a 3-step process. They would come to the property, look around. I'd walk them all through the property, explain what we're going to do. And we have a calendar, show them the calendar. Like I said, bingo on Friday nights, dinner once a week. And not that they have to participate in everything, right? Because that's unfeasible. But we would like them to, when they're here, know that they're not alone. Know that they are building a community of veterans who understand each other and people who are there for them and love on them. So that's important to us.
She mentioned the word community, and their vision is amazing here. She walked us around the property earlier. They not only are they going to be doing homes, they have plans for the grounds. Tell us about that.
Yes, so we have partnered with Veteran Angels. We are going to build a very beautiful pond in the back. We have a gentleman named Ben Mendoza coming from Maryland. He's semi-retired scientist, something in the military, and he had built a pond on his own property. So we're building a big pond here. He's coming up and bringing a lot of the equipment, and then we're hoping to build 1 to 5, depending on how many will look feasible to the property. We do not want to take away from the nature, so we're going to build 1 to 200 square feet, basically tiny houses where veterans would be able to come and retreat, have a retreat, and then also if a husband has been deployed, their wives would be able to come and bring the kids, and then we would play with the kids, like our hearts would just love on them, and the wives would be able to breathe and have dinner cooked for them and not have to worry about it. So it's sorry. We just have a lot planned.
Well, I wanted you to tell us too about the walkway that you were talking about, that you took us to earlier. Tell us about that.
So the nature trail in the back, the nature trail kind of goes over 1 whole acre. And so
cool.
We would like to, we're going to purchase a golf cart, but eventually we would love to have it paved. It's very expensive, and that's probably something that right now, since we're building the houses and that's where our money is going, is not something that we can do. But through the nature trail, we plan on having different eras of gardens of wars. So we want to bring flowers and plants back that maybe were prevalent in that time, and then also different statues, maybe a military man or woman giving a child candy or something. There's a gentleman, he is from the Afghanistan, he's a veteran from the Afghanistan war. When he came back, he could not even write, and he actually has carved that for us, and he's carving other items throughout the property, nature trail, and then throughout the property for us to be able to put.
What I think is extra cool, though, is not only are they renovating the houses and doing all the grounds, but they had an open area here while they're renovating. And tell us what you did with that.
So my husband always says, like, we don't have too much to do. I just keep adding more. So one area of the house, the 2-bedroom, 2-bath that will eventually be that, is we're using it for a community yard sale. We call it a yard sale, but really it's free. You can come, be blessed, take what you need. All we ask is that you do not sell it for more than you've donated. So we do accept donations when you come. There's a donation bucket. You come, take what you need, and we're just going to believe that you're not going to sell it for more. But the community really has been blessed we have so many things from infants up to elderly.
Now, who can come and shop? Is that open to everybody or just to veterans, or
no,
who's
it's open to the community. So anybody can come and shop. We wanted to not only, our first priority is our veterans, but our second priority is the community, because we feel like there's so many people that are hurting. I had heard a story, a lady had came here and she was living in a car, and she had just gotten a trailer, which was pretty dilapidated. She was telling me about it, but she was able to get curtains and bedding, and they had no heat at it. So she was able to get comforters, and it just really blessed my heart to bless people.
That's great, and I'm sure you've been getting wonderful feedbacks already
Yes,
from what you've been doing. I know. Well, we're actually going to get to meet the couple a little bit later on in the show, and I know that they feel very blessed by what you folks have been able to do. But Sheila had actually mentioned that there's a lot of volunteers that help. What type of volunteers are you looking for? Who can come and help you?
So we will take any volunteer.
Any warm body. Okay.
Yes. Anyone who has two or one hand, it doesn't matter. Anyone who can help. We honestly have areas where you can just visit our veterans. We have bake them cookies. We have different classes like painting classes or a workout strength training. But on property, what we're looking for is anybody who can do outside work, planting flowers, weeding, mowing, raking leaves, and then inside, obviously the labor, but you have to be skilled labor in order to come in there. But we meet you where you're at. Okay. We do not want to put you out of your comfort zone. If you tell us that you're good at this, that's where we're going to put you, because we just appreciate the help.
Sure, I bet.
Yes,
and you already have a lot of people that are coming and stepping up and helping you folks, right?
Yeah, so a lot of people from Living Hope Church have come and helped us. That's actually how we started attending there.
Oh, okay.
Was they just seen the sign, they started helping, and then a couple from couple other organizations, Sisters Helping Sisters Win, they send a couple people out, and then FIPO's Federal Credit Union. It's usually about once a month that they give us, but still, when you have all the hands at once coming together, then it just makes it so quick.
Okay, awesome. And now, if you want to volunteer, they can just go get on the website
email us. Yep,
okay,
and our phone number's on our website, our email's on the website. I encourage people to check us out on Facebook, Heroes Never Alone Inc. INC. Because that kind of just shows you what we're looking for, and it tells, I try to keep it updated as much as I can. We do the website, we do this and that, you know, a lot of things. So as much as I have time for, or in the middle of the night, I'll update.
Apparently you don't sleep. So.
In the middle of the night, you'll see like 2:30 a.m. and I'm like, yep, got to get that up there. So.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I think we're probably going to be going inside now.
Okay.
We're going to be looking at what's happening in there. Andrew's going to be joining us. Awesome. Well, stay with us, folks. We're going inside. Well, we are inside now, and Andrew has joined us. Andrew, thank you. Thank you for being a part of the show. And we are in the one half that's almost ready to be moved into. Is that correct? Well, not ready. A couple months.
Yes,
this is Larry's place.
Yes,
okay.
Larry's place.
Okay, all right. Go ahead. Please tell us what your folks are going to be doing and what you've done, and tell us a little bit about this renovation.
Sure. Well, this is the Courage Cottage. It's our current project for an Army veteran, Larry, who was going to be moving in the spring of 23.
Oh, okay.
Coming up here. So our floor plans, they're not cookie cutter, but there are some things that we keep the same. Like I like a level floor, no transition strips whatsoever. So we'll pull this out and make it all level, and the flooring will just flow the whole way through his unit. You can see we started demo here. We put it on pause for the Veterans Day coming up, but after that we'll get right back into it. We're opening up this wall. We like 36-inch doorways, not 30, not 28.
Is that for wheelchair or anything?
It is.
Or just for comfort?
It is.
For both, okay.
Now Larry is not in a wheelchair, but we're kind of looking ahead for the future too. You know, so you can't go wrong with a 36-inch doorway. Yeah, so this will be his kitchen.
That's a nice refrigerator.
Yeah.
That was actually donated from Lowe's.
Really?
Yeah.
That is like super nice.
That was, we
cover
bought
that with magnets.
Absolutely. We bought the other appliances and they called us for Bob and Joni. We bought them. And then they called us and said, we have a refrigerator that someone returned. Can we give it for our heroes? And got it, and it's gorgeous. So yes, we were like, thank you.
Yeah. Lowe's La Trobe, though.
Yeah.
Lowe's, okay.
La Trobe Lowe's, yeah.
So
Careful,
this back wall
here
over here, yeah, we're gonna open that up obviously for the wider doorway, and then Larry has a corner stand that his TV is gonna sit on. And this back wall, he has a bookcase that we're gonna put in, and we'll level this floor out. He has a nice bay window. a couch that was donated, right?
We have a new dark leather couch for him, and then we have a new leather chair.
Oh, wow.
That will be,
Okay.
that has been donated for him, yes.
Yes, so, and then we go into the bathroom's going to be completely redone from what you see now. It's a little tight in here now. We don't like tight. We like big and spacious. So we're going to put a shower, walk-in shower for Larry, blow these walls out, get an updated toilet and a vanity for him, just to, you know, accommodate that.
Sure.
And then the door will come out too, so it won't be going in.
So again, level floors. We'll take these transition strips out, open up the doorway, and we're going to push this wall back.
Oh,
This will be Larry's bedroom.
Okay.
Right now,
I didn't even see that room in there before. That's cool.
it's currently overflow for my wife's yard sale that she uses for fundraising. We'll close this wall off, and so that'll divide the two units.
That will be the end right there.
That,
Okay.
That'll be it.
Oh,
so.
awesome. Well, this is real. This is nice sized. I mean,
Yes,
I mean,
it will
look
be
at
very
this.
large.
And then he'll have his own entryway here?
In his
Okay.
bedroom, so each unit will have 2 entryways.
Okay.
Or emergency exits.
Yes.
Okay. Then now the yard sale area, that's duplex number 2, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
This will probably get
Come on,
started
Sheila,
in the...
show us your stuff.
All right. So this is all the stuff that we have. We just want to bless the community, so you can come out and take anything that you need. And we do accept donations, but honestly, we just want to bless people. But this is going to be the 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Well, that would be great. And then hopefully, if they want, they're hoping to acquire even a little bit more land.
Yes.
That they could put their I was going to say happy houses, tiny houses on.
Yes, and we would like to extend the nature trail. So there's property behind here. The gentleman owns about 100 acres. And so we were hoping to reach out to him, see if he would by chance sell or donate 10 acres to Heroes Never Alone, so we could expand it. Right, because we love Cooks Township, and this area is so beautiful. So
And
we
this
feel
is,
like,
this, like I said, this is a nice location here.
yes, absolutely.
But we're going to go outside for a little bit, look a little at the grounds a little bit, and then we're going to go over and meet Bob and
Joni.
Joni.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, stay with us.
Wonderful. Okay, so do you want to walk out that way? Okay, sure.
Now tell us, okay, start over here. I know you want to do something special with the little barn.
Yeah, so we would love to turn this into a chapel / community center. It's not very large, but we're not going to have a ton of people here at each time. So when women would bring their kids, if their husbands have been deployed, their kids, we would go in there and we would do art projects and things of that nature. Also, if our elderly veterans couldn't leave and it's the fall or winter, we would be able to do a sermon in there. Our pastor's willing to come out and do stuff in there, do a sermon in there. And then the nature trail starts here and it kind of comes right around to that barn area. So it's pretty large. Here is where we're going to do our pond. It's going to be a very large pond, and the liner for this pond is about $5,000 just for the liner.
Oh my.
So it's going to be a kidney bean shape. It's going to be from about here to both those trees. The gentleman, Dale Felice, the one who carves, he's going to carve out of these stumps or something to put on them, and also that one right there. So the whole property is going to be, we try to hire veterans and or people who work with veterans. We want the whole property to be focused around veterans and supporting our veterans.
Sure. And then the houses, the tiny houses that you're hoping to build down the road,
yes,
those will be located back here?
So they're going to be kind of throughout the property. We want them to be far enough away from each other that you feel like you're still in nature.
Okay.
So we're going to start with one, probably over here, and then kind of go 1, 2, 3, you know, up to 5. Unless we got more property, I don't think we would be able to do more than 5.
We're going to walk back this way a little bit.
Yeah.
Real quick here. Okay, you had also said too that you were going to dedicate certain areas of this walkway to certain conflicts or certain wars or certain eras?
Yes, absolutely. Be very careful.
Oh, okay.
So our statues are going to go right there. They're going to be saluting. And then throughout the nature trail, not necessarily on this part of it, but throughout this area of it, we want to cut out areas that are different eras of wars. So World War II, we would try to find the flowers that were prevalent in that area.
The flowers. Okay, cool.
Yep. And then that could grow here or that we could grow in pots and keep out there. And then that area would be dedicated, say, to World War II. So we would maybe have a military man or woman giving a child candy, a statue, something that would bring beauty to something that's not beautiful.
Sure.
So there's different walkways through the nature.
This is such a nice area back here.
Thank you.
And it's really fun because she didn't even know this was here when they bought the place.
No, I didn't. Nope, I found it about 3 months after we purchased it.
Yeah, she was mushroom hunting and found this. So
Yes.
no mushrooms, but a great gazebo.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, you could tell this was really a neat place at one time. That looks like it was all screened in.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody came and, I don't know, had a little cart house or something, or something to...
We got good bones, and we'll bring that back to life. The foundation's still solid.
Oh, good.
We'll tear the walls down, and I like the design of it. I would probably reconstruct it just as
it is.
Design, yeah.
And like there's a couple, looks like there's some pieces over there. Maybe you could always bring those back to life too.
So this is about how all of the fencing throughout the property looked. It was just dilapidated, and we were able to stain it and paint it, and it just looks amazing now. And so we'll probably do that same thing back here. Get new screens. We'll have solar panels on the front that will be able to have light in here, and then also light throughout the property.
Okay.
The nature trail, so they'll be able to kind of, you know, walk in, and it will just be more of a surreal feeling.
And you were talking before too about the folks coming for the retreat. That's like, retreat is like a couple days, right?
Correct.
You're looking for them to come, like
Yep.
not like a couple months, just a couple days to maybe unwind a little bit and maybe talk with some like people. And
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
So we partnered with Veteran Angels, and their foundation deals with PTSD.
Okay.
And so they're willing to come out here when there are veterans out here. They're willing to talk to them and just listen to them and love on them. The founder, Tom Abram, he has been shot twice, and you know, was just a very amazing guy. And so he wants to just help these men and women who struggle with PTSD. So he's willing to come out here and do that. It would be about 2 or 3 days would be the retreat. We would cook for them or hire Simply Goods or hire, you know, some type of catering, and then they would just be able to enjoy the property while they're here.
That's great. So, okay, for our last part, we're going to stop in and we're going to meet Bob and Joni.
Yes.
I remembered finally. And we're going to see that is your completed one, so folks have a little bit of a vision of what you guys have already accomplished.
Yes.
Stay with us. Okay, so show us, Sheila, what we've done here.
Okay, so we've opened up all the doors. This was a smaller room. The closet was over here. We moved it to that side so Joni and Bob would have a little place to sit over there for a bench. And then in this room, they have, as you can see, CPAP machines, and we put electric up so they'd each have a light on their wall by them. We put extra outlets. They have an adjustable bed, so we put extra outlets back there, all compliant, but still enough so it works around what they need. This is their office area.
Oh, how nice.
It could have been a dining room, but they really love.
Oh, look at these.
Yes, aren't they amazing?
Oh, I love pictures like this.
So they've made this their office, and then this is their kitchen.
Look at this. This is so nice. And even a little back area back here.
Yes, that is their deck area. They actually just purchased lines, so they're going to hook it up to our clothesline, and Joni next spring is going to be able to hang up her wet clothes, and then they'll go out to the clothesline by her just sitting here.
Oh, wow, that's
Yes.
neat. Oh, what a cool idea. Well, this is really nice.
Thank you.
Oh, my. Yeah,
So this is the work that we do. We try to make it nice for them, and we want them to, they are elderly, and so we just want to show appreciation. And by doing that, we want to do everything in excellence, and we want them to have a very nice place to live.
And this is very nice. What a wonderful job, guys.
Thank you.
And before we sign off, we're going to go and we're going to say hello to Bob and Joni real quick and find out how they like their new house. Stay with us.
Absolutely. And I can show you, it's up to you, but I can show you the bathroom real quick on our way out. Through there. They said, show them the bathroom.
Oh, my.
So they
On their washer and dryer?
needed to.
Okay.
This is a washer and dryer in one.
Okay.
So all they have to do is they put their clothes in, it washes them, and then it dries them, and they take them out.
I've never heard of such a thing.
It's amazing. You can get it at Home Depot. They love it.
That's
It's very
amazing.
quiet.
Oh my goodness.
And they're not doing all that work.
Sure, all
Having
that
to take
lifting
it
and
out,
everything.
putting it in. So yes.
I need one.
Home Depot is the only place you want to get a 4.5 because the other one takes forever to dry. 4.5 actually will dry it in just the amount of time that a normal dryer would.
That's off of 110.
Yep, and it's ventless.
Jeez, sold
Yes.
me. What else can I buy? To do?
The tub, the walk-in tub with
That's a
jets.
nice tub. Jeez.
Okay, go right ahead.
Now, folks, it is my honor to have with me Bob and Joni. First of all, thank you for your service. And these two folks are the happy new residents of the first project that was completed by Shela and Andrew. So how do you like living here? Tell us about your experience being here.
Oh, it's a dream come true. My worries are over now because I worried about taking care of Joni. She's had strokes, and she took care of me for many years. I had an accident, many knee replacements, surgeries, and I thought if we didn't have any help, we wound up in a nursing home, and maybe in separate rooms and separate places. I couldn't even see her. And then along came Shela and Andrew and says, "Don't worry, we're going to take care of you." And they are, and we thank God and her and Andrew and Shela both.
Now, how long have you been living in here?
About a month and a half now, and it's just heaven on earth for us. It really is.
Well, we are all situated now, and I know, Joni, you were excited that they helped you put some things together here and make this even a little bit more homey.
Yes, I was delighted with. My husband tried when we moved into the townhouses. He thought he was going to surprise me by cleaning the china closet, and oh, what a mess he made. We tried at least 20 times to get it clean, and not until Andrew and Shela did they get it really clean.
It looks great.
And I appreciate my husband trying to do it.
So how are you liking living in your new digs here?
I love it. We are on one floor, and Andrew and Shela, this floor is tremendous. I love the way they did it. And they did everything. They moved us. We didn't have to lift a finger. They moved us and over 2 days. And my furniture, we bought new furniture, and each piece came in its own box and had to be put together. And the girls sat here on the floor and put everything together for us.
Wonderful.
And we couldn't thank them enough.
Wonderful.
So, and we love being on the first floor, and because the other place, it had a patio with a big glass sliding door, like
what you have out here. Okay.
Yes, but when it was a big threshold and it was a deep step, and I love to be outdoors, but I couldn't make that step. Even with a hand grab bar, I couldn't make that step. It would hurt my foot. Pappy even tried a ramp and everything. It just, and Shela was nice enough to give us 2 foot more on the the patio, and
So these two pretty much, I guess I'm not exaggerating by saying they made your dream come true.
yes,
Positively.
yes, and we got a big backyard, and we're going to plant grapes and apple trees and all kinds of fig trees too.
There you go.
Pappy likes figs too.
Well, I'll have to stop back next year then. Maybe I'll get some apples and some figs. And
We already have asparagus growing in planters, and you can't cut them the first year.
Yeah, you
the
have to
second year you can do that. So we're going to take the planter and make it a bigger planter, and hopefully we'll have a nice crop
awesome.
of asparagus.
Wonderful. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for being on the show, and enjoy your new home.
Oh yes, thank you.
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed the show. I know I did. It was a privilege meeting Joni and her husband, Bob, and spending some time with Andrew and Sheila, who are wonderful people. There's a little bit of information about the organization here, and we will also have some contact information at the end of the show for any of you that may want to volunteer and spend some time here helping out these people as well, or even if you want to send a donation or two. So again, I hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, keep smiling, keep dreaming, and keep watching.